Okay, give me 1 second. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have a very exciting day planned. I have my very own Regain Your Power event with Gymshark, and everyone's gonna be arriving in like 30 minutes, so I'm quite literally shitting myself. But I'm so excited, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. Basically, I'm gonna do like an hour-long workout with everyone, and then a sit-down Q&A, talk about some of my like mental health issues and stuff. And then we have a very special guest that you guys will get to see a little bit later. And then we're gonna finish off with a meet and greet. And I think that's pretty much the day. So let's go. Well, hi guys. I'm so excited that you all are here today and like took the time out of your day to come and hang out with me. So I wanna say a big thank you. Also a huge thank you to Gymshark for allowing me to have this event. Literally so insane. I don't have an insane warm-up planned, so we're honestly just gonna kind of like freestyle it. Let's do some butt kicks, get the blood pumping. Also do some high knees. Yeah. All right, I don't know what this is called. The butterfly, yes, correct. How are you guys doing today? Good? Yay! Did anyone drive really far? Washington? You came all the way from Washington? No way! Oh my gosh. So for the workout today, I've planned like 5 different stations. So we're gonna do some RDLs on the platforms. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do a little ab challenge area over here. Some dead hangs on the bars, like a little challenge. Some shoulder exercises over there. And Bulgarian split squats, everyone's favorite. Yay! Okay, I think that's like a good enough warm up. You guys feel good? Ish? Yep. Somewhat warmed up? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep going until time's out. Sure. Right? Yeah. So. Okay. Okay. Oh, they've already started. Oh my gosh, okay, perfect. I don't know, have we started? Okay guys, let's go. Time started. I think we're gonna do like 2 minutes every station. Guys, where's the weight? Where's the weight? What are you doing? It's not gonna be that easy. Yeah, look at that stellar form. Are you guys starting to shake yet? Yeah? Well, I can't tell. You look good. Oh, she's doing pull-ups? That's crazy. What about the show-offs over there? What the heck? Look at them. This is so fun that I don't have to do it. I can just watch. Ooh. Yeah. I think my guy can go heavier though, but. So everyone can find a bar, and we're gonna do a dead hang challenge, so whoever can hold on the longest without letting go, basically. So if everyone wants to find a bar, I'll join in this time. I'll join in. I'll probably lose. Oh gosh. My hand's already like slipping. Oh no, I'm gonna slip. Okay, good enough. Oh, good job. Okay, that was good. Now, guys, let's go. Get those butts up. All right, let's get those hips off the floor. Woo! Get up. Yes, I feel bad. Okay, 30 seconds. Let's go. I'm done. Oh. I only did half of that and I'm dead. All right, ready guys? Let's go.
All right, who's height?
It's normal. Yay! Good boy. Look at it. Isn't he the best guest? Yes. Right? Yes. He likes girls a lot. He's a ladies' man. So I think we'll also probably get into a bit of like mental health chat, Q&A, slight trauma dump. Kidding. I'll just do a brief summary. I'm not going to bore you guys with the whole story. But I think everything started when I was probably 16. I was a junior in high school and I joined this all-girls weightlifting class, which I was super excited about. And the coach for that class was this old man. And I remember that every single Monday, he made us kind of line up one by one, and we'd have to like go on this scale and kind of yell out our weight for him to record in front of everyone. And before that, I've never weighed myself before. I had no body issues, nothing of the sort, until I started realizing that like I weighed a lot more than a lot of the other girls in my class. I didn't like counter in the fact that I'm 5'9", so obviously I'm gonna weigh more than all the girls that are like 5'2" in my class. And then I had pretty like muscular legs at the time because I also did Irish dancing for 15 years, which is like a fun fact. So when every week I would be like weighing a lot more than all the other girls and my weight would keep going up, it made me really like self-conscious about it. So I started like downloading MyFitnessPal, started tracking all my calories because I felt like I needed to lose a lot of weight, and that initially pretty much started my eating disorder, which I struggled with up until 2 years ago. So I don't even know how many years that is, maybe like 5. So I grew up in Kansas for most of my life, from when I was 6 to about 16. My senior year of high school, I moved to New Jersey. That was hard because I didn't have any friends, and it's like your senior year, so everyone's already like in their close group of friends. So I was kind of dealing with feeling very left out. I felt like I didn't know who I was at that point because I had to stop Irish dancing, and dance had been my life. So I really didn't know like who I was as a person anymore, which was hard. With everything in my life at that time feeling so kind of out of control, my eating disorder got worse. I started to, also a little like trigger warning, but I also started to like self-harm a bit. And I remember my mom was like on a trip in England, and when she came home, I think she like realized everything that had been going on while she was gone. So we went to therapy and took a little like depression test, I remember, on paper, and I think I got like almost 100%, like you got depression, like you need help. I got on meds and everything started to get better until I went into college. I stopped taking my depression meds like randomly. I started going through like kind of like withdrawals from that. That wasn't a good idea, don't recommend. And I was going through a breakup at that time. And so I started drinking a lot, going out with all these girls. And when you're a young girl in New York, there are always these like guy promoters that want you to go out to all these clubs and do all these things. So I was going out pretty much every single night. And this was like 2021. So my classes were like still online. So it was really like, I wasn't there for school. It was really just like there for partying at that point. I was going out drinking pretty much every day. Eating disorder, again, got really bad because going through that breakup, everything in my life was so chaotic. It was probably like one of my lows in my life. I remember I went home for Christmas break. I realized that, you know, drinking every single night wasn't actually normal. I had a bit of a problem with that. I even tried like stealing some of my parents' alcohol, and it turned into this whole thing, and it was just really bad. I think at that point I realized that I did have a bit of a problem, but I kind of pushed it aside. That following January, I moved into an apartment with 2 other girls in New York. The drinking, the partying continued until May or April of 2021. Something happened to me once when I was at a party, and you know, the following days I had to deal with friends and family either blaming me or being upset at me that it had happened in the first place, which was really hard. I ended up being diagnosed with severe anxiety and PTSD, and a few symptoms of that can be like depersonalization and derealization. So I remember there were some days where I was just sitting in my room at my apartment, like nothing in my life felt real. I couldn't even watch TV sometimes because it would freak me out, which was so weird to think back now. I was like too scared to leave my apartment. I remember when I did leave my apartment, I was living in New York City, so I was super busy, overstimulating everything going on around me. I remember I'd have panic attacks in the middle of the street when I was alone. It was really scary. I started back up with therapy again, which helped a lot. And if there's one thing out of the story that I could, you know, recommend to someone if you're going through something similar, is therapy is not something to be ashamed of. Therapy literally like saved my life. With all of those issues going on, the depersonalization, the anxiety attacks, everything like that, my drinking got worse as a way to cope and kind of distract myself from everything going on in my life. So drinking every night turned into drinking in the mornings, drinking in the afternoon. At this point, I still didn't realize that I actually had a problem. And this continued up until December of 2021. My eating disorder was at an all-time low. Again, drinking all the time, even like before college, I was too anxious to go to class, so I had to like pre-game to go. And I got to a point where I was just so unhappy with my life and with who I was. So I made like a New Year's resolution to start going to the gym, prioritizing my physical health, because at that time my body was just like so weak from everything I was doing to it, and prioritize my mental health as well, because I've been, I just wasn't at that time. So as the new year came along, started working out. I was at Planet Fitness for a few months. Then I switched over to Blink Fitness, and I started recording some of my workouts and stuff, because I noticed that there had been such my mental health had gotten so much better in that short span of just like a month or two. So I started posting content about it on TikTok to kind of inspire others to also start their journeys. I was also going through my eating disorder recovery. That's when I started. And then it was February 15th of 2022. I completely cut out alcohol. I cut out nicotine, because I was a big vapor back in the day too. Not because I knew I had a problem, but just because I knew it would impact my like gains in the gym. So yeah, I started posting content. Time went on. I started healing my relationship with food. I didn't track calories for a very, very, very long time, up until maybe a month ago. So almost 2 years I didn't track any calories. I haven't really drank since. Once I started working out, I realized that what I was studying in college, I went to a fashion college in New York, which was super random. I had no interest in the fashion industry, to be honest, because I really didn't know who I was at that point. So I was like, oh yeah, fashion school sounds good. So once I started working out and I started posting on social media, I found a love for helping people and, fitness, of course. So I was like, maybe I could go into physical therapy. So I transferred colleges and I moved to New Jersey. That was good. Months went on. Social media kept going. And at one point, I think it was May of last year, my social media kind of just blew up out of nowhere really quickly. I really wanted to try to turn this into like a long-term career for myself. So I dropped out of college, and a year later, now we're here. So that's pretty much my little TED Talk, I guess, or a little bit of like my mental health history. But I do want to open it up to any questions, or I also want this to feel like a safe space for you guys too. So if any of you also have any stories that you'd like to share about your fitness journey, mental health journey, the floor is like completely open to you as well.
What was your most proud takeaway from going through everything you've gone through, in all the different aspects and all the different things that you've had to like fight through and work through? What's been the thing you're most proud of taking out?
I think I'm just proud of the person who I've become over the past 2 years, because if you guys would have met me 2 years ago, it would be a completely different version, like the most insecure version of myself, the skinniest version of myself, the list goes on. The gym can do so much for someone, so much more than just physical exercise. Like, it truly changed the way I think, the way I see myself, and like my relationship with myself. So I think that's my proudest takeaway.
What's a piece of advice that you wish you could go back and tell your younger self?
That's a good one. Something I struggled with when I first started working out was comparing my progress to other people's progress that I saw online. Again, like, since I'm tall, my progress is gonna look a lot different than someone who's 5'2". So when I would see these 5'2" girls making so much progress in a little amount of time, I'm like, wow, like, why aren't I making that same amount of progress? But I think like genetics, the way your body is plays so much into your progress, which is something I didn't realize. So I wish I would have been kinder to myself, because that weighed on my mind a lot, especially like the first few months. And I think like, especially when you're on social media all the time, seeing all these influencers just posting like the highlights of their life and like, the best poses and all this stuff, it's hard not to compare yourself. So I think it's just important to remind yourself, everything that you see on social media isn't always kind of real in a way, and that your progress is truly yours, and progress is so much more than just physical. So that's what I'm saying.
So like sometimes when I skip the gym or like I have a big meal, I kind of like feel bad. So I was wondering like how do you like overcome these kind of feelings, or like what do you do in this kind of situation?
Yeah, when I used to skip the gym, I mean, to be honest with you guys, yesterday was the first time I've been to the gym in maybe 2 weeks. So, the people that you may look up to also take breaks from the gym. Like I said, not everything that you see on social media is real in a way. It's so important to always be kind to yourself. If you need a rest day mentally, take that rest day. If you need a rest day physically, take that rest day. Like, listen to your body. Going to the gym shouldn't feel like a chore. That's kind of what I've learned over the past month. I'd say like, I've been kind of going through a bit of a gym burnout the past month, which, I mean, when you're doing the same workouts every single week, it can get a bit boring and tiring and old. So the past few weeks I've been like really experimenting with other forms of fitness. Like, I've been going on lots of hikes. So like, I want to go to Malibu and do a bunch of different hikes around there. And like, I'm finding different things that I find joy in besides the gym, because for a while the gym was the only thing that really like gave me joy. So I'm kind of like going off into something else. And even like my friend Megan and I, like we went to go play tennis the other day, and it's like, I don't want cardio or the gym to ever feel like a chore to me. I want it to always be something fun. The gym for me has never been about, you know, I want to be the biggest person in the room. I want to be the strongest person in the room. It's always been about like making me happy and like for my mental health solely. So if you're also going through a bit of like a gym rut, I would totally recommend going out and exploring, trying different kinds of fitness, because I would never see myself as like a hiking girl or a tennis girl, or even like I did a hot yoga class the other day, which was also like so intense. I had no idea. I was like dripping in sweat. It was disgusting, but it was so much fun. Sorry, that was a bit of a rant. When my account kind of blew up, it was definitely scary because I've never had that many eyes on me before, and it's a bit, you know, intimidating. I'm like scared to post. Honestly, social media numbers don't mean a single thing. I think it's when you get DMs from people where it's like, you've inspired me to start your journey, or like, you've inspired me in this way, that makes me happy, and that's what it's all about. And like, you guys even just showing up today means so much to me. So I think that is like the main takeaway from what I do. It's just, you know, social media is whatever, but it's like you guys and like your messages and stuff really do like means so much to me. So again, I do want to say thank you for each of you coming today and taking the time out of your day to come hang out and, you know, work out with me. It's been so much fun, and yeah, I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you, seriously. Thank you guys for all the good questions, by the way. Thank you. So we just finished the meet and greet and everyone's kind of like going home now. Recap, it was so much fun. I think I did a lot better than I thought I would do. I was so nervous, my stomach was like churning. It was like a perfect number of people too, and everyone was so sweet. And it was such a fun time, and if you did come, thank you so much for coming. It literally made my entire year. If you didn't come, I hope you enjoyed this video and it kind of gave you a bit of a recap on what you missed on. I hope you guys enjoyed the special guest. I know I did. I know he did too. I'm starving. I haven't been able to eat all day because I've been so nervous, so now I'm gonna go eat, and I'm excited. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.